Welcome to Unhinged Magi!
Road edition.
Here we go.
Yep.
We're doing it.
We
We're
have another
going
person here.
easily 3 miles an hour. Oh, I'm going to speed it up here.
Yeah, there's lots of traffic going
Here
right
we
now.
go.
Because
Slip to
we're
16, and now we're going to come to a complete stop.
like normal, we're on the way to see Rudy, so we figured this could be a good time to actually just shoot a video. And this time we want to talk about one-eyed people.
Yes, one-eyed Garth.
Yep. So there's a new Magic card coming out. Everyone's talking about it. Holly's even talking about it, right? No, not even Holly. No. It's called Garth One-eye.
And some of you have seen my videos on that topic.
Yeah, so all the old schoolers are all talking about it because he's an EDH 5-color commander. And he has a very good history on where he comes from. In fact, MTG Purple, or the Magic Historian, actually...
That was a great video.
Yeah, he actually has a really good video telling about the history of where Garth One-eye actually comes from. So, and you know, I'm even going to link that video because it's really good. But anyways, all of us old schoolers are very interested in him because after he hits the table, he has the ability to create tokens of some of our favorite old school cards. So let's see if I can remember. So the Black Lotus, of course.
The Black Lotus.
The Regrowth.
Yep. Shivan
Dragon. Brain Geyser.
And
Disenchant. Yep. And Terror.
And Terror, yeah.
Yep.
That's 5.
Yep. So he has the ability to create all those cards, and then you can actually cast them. Oh my gosh, Rudy's calling like he always does. Okay.
Whenever we start recording.
I know. We'll be back. Okay, we're back now. Sorry.
We're back and still in traffic.
And Holly's still here.
I'm still here.
Yep.
Yeah, she could get out and walk faster, though.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, the traffic is still going slow. That is for sure.
Slow.
So anyways, about Garth. Now, would that card actually motivate you to actually play EDH?
Actually, it is motivating me to play EDH.
That is pretty cool.
That I actually want to get a playable of it. So that's the difference. And it's because of that draw for the Black Lotus. Now, it's a really expensive. It's high casting cost to get on the table, right? But there's other ways around that.
It's one of each color, which is honestly not too bad.
I don't know. I always thought that was really high.
Well, for EDH, it's not.
It's not.
Because remember, EDH, you start at 40 life. And if you're playing with like a good, sensible group of people that are playing for fun, then, I mean...
What if they're playing for blood?
Well, then I don't invite them. He almost spit his drink all over his car. But I'm actually serious. If you show up at my house and you kill everyone by turn 3, you're not getting invited back.
Okay. But is it playable if you're going to try to kill somebody at turn 3?
Nah, for the most part, probably no.
No, right?
No. I mean, you're not going to play him in a deck that's meant to be lethal, but I mean, that's kind of the MO that you're going for already with a 5-color EDH deck.
Yeah. If
you're playing 5 colors, you're probably building a deck that's more fun-based and not as much like lethal-based. So I actually used to use, what's the guy's name? I think it's Chromat. It used to be my main guy for EDH. Because he's 5 colors, and I like just picking like any cards to put in my deck. In fact, I actually made a video on my original channel where I showed a very expensive traditional EDH deck, not Commander, traditional EDH, because I was actually including Power 9 and all kinds of other stuff in that deck. And I suggest, like, let me show you that old method, the original method of playing EDH. I actually think it's better, but I mean, that's just my opinion. We'll see what you actually think. But I like that format because the goal is not to win the game. The goal is to take all your favorite cards and put them in a deck. And if your deck is actually too lethal and you're just crushing people, you just rotate some of those big cards out and intentionally make it a bit more fragile. Because the idea is for people to like bring their favorite cards, to get in a game, eat pizza, drink beer, play a bit with each other, you know, like just to have some fun and be able to play your cards. That's kind of what EDH always used to be about.
Now, in EDH, do you have like team play and that kind of stuff too?
Well, it's exactly like you would have for other games where you can like make alliances and stuff with people. So like if you and Holly both wanted to take me out, you could be like, you know, Edwin's doing way too good. We got to take him down.
Yeah, that's the way I like to play it. When I'm playing with a large group and it's a party.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And also the general rule I always used to play with is if somebody's losing at the game and like they're way down, like everybody just stops attacking that person. Because you don't want to knock them off the table. You want everybody to play. The whole point is for everyone to enjoy themselves. And so everybody generally goes for like the strongest person at the table. And when that person gets knocked down, then you go for someone else. And at some point, everybody's built up their combos. They've got good play states. And then the game's going to just naturally end at some point. But that's kind of what you go for, right?
Yep. I'm hoping they bring back team competitions, right? But regular, not EDH. I'm referring to like team play where you actually have 2 people with 2 decks, 4 decks, 2 teams.
Oh yeah, the two-headed giant kind of thing.
I like two-headed giant.
Two-headed giant is pretty fun.
Yeah. It's really
Oh, you know what? I got a Candelabra of Tawnos now, finally. And that's perfect for two-headed giant because you can give your mana to your friends. Yeah, that's a really good card in that format. It's good in EDH also, if you're like trying to team up with somebody.
So if I was in Wizards of the Coast, I would actually announce that early, and if I was hosting a new event, because the events are going to come, I would do that and announce it. That way you can have all the people starting to work on decks.
Yep.
And if more people are working on decks or team play and that kind of stuff, they can get it going. I think that would be fun.
Yep. Now, Holly, are you willing to play an EDH game with us? Mackenzie's done it.
Sure.
Yeah, on video. There we go.
Verbal contract is always binding.
Yep, it's very binding.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, Garth One-eye. I'm actually pretty excited about that card just because I just literally want to play it. And I'm actually going to have like all the real cards like right there ready to come in. A real Black Lotus and Regrowth and Brain Geyser.
That's
and all
because
that.
they won't make the tokens.
Yeah.
Because, God forbid, they make a token that's a card. That's their reasoning.
Yeah, I didn't follow that. If it's not a reserve
it's
list,
stupid.
if it's not a reserve list legal issue, I don't know why they have their panties in a bunch about it.
No, they have a panties in the bunch about it because apparently, according to Wizards of the Coast, they don't print tokens that were actually cards, except for
the fact that they did, and they do.
Exactly.
Yeah, you only talked about the collector's edition in your video, but they actually did it with the gold bordered cards too.
Yep.
Yeah, they totally printed non-legal versions of cards that are like actual cards.
So I'm just like, come on. That's why I was so mad in the video, because that's their excuse.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, garbage.
Yeah.
Absolute garbage.
If they would have told me they just don't want to accidentally push on the reserve list or anything like that, I could accept that as an actual answer. But to pull an answer out of your butthole and say, hey, here we go. This is our dumb response.
Yep.
I hate when I pull answers out of my butt.
Yep. How many answers are in your butthole?
I don't know. Only God knows.
That's quite an educated derriere there.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
that's quite good. Okay, so I'm looking forward to this EDH game because actually it's a great format, and I don't think you've ever like really done it.
I've never really done it.
Yeah. So I'm telling
one
you,
of my cousins is big into it. So.
yeah. So, but it changes quite a bit. If you play with competitive people with competitive decks, it's not the same thing as playing with a bunch of people using just their favorite cards and whatever and going for fun.
Yeah.
Totally different thing. Totally different. So I'll have Dan play. You guys. We'll show him the format,
This traffic.
and he will love it.
We are going literally 2 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, this traffic's pretty bad. It's all just still lame. So yeah, it never fails. You know, we get on the road, we start doing a video, and then Rudy calls.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive though. He usually does that every single
Yeah,
time.
he told me he was going to call us in about an hour from now.
I know.
He wasn't going to call me this early,
Well,
so I thought we were
guess I know
safe.
when we're gonna get our next. I know we're gonna. Oh, he texted you that he's gonna call you an hour.
Well, when we talked last night about the finalizing the plans for the trip,
Yeah.
he said, "Oh, if you guys leave at 8, I'll call you around 10:30, something like that."
He said
He told
10:30.
me a time and he was going to call, and then now he called like an hour earlier. So
Yeah, it's 9:26:09 right now, everybody.
yeah, well, we'll have to make another video and get him to call again.
Exactly.
He said he was calling back in an hour.
Yeah, see, there you go.
So
We better hurry.
In an hour.
Yeah, we better get that done.
Well, I'm still gonna
Okay.
be in the traffic.
What's our next topic?
I don't know.
Let's put him on the spot.
Baby Yoda. Just kidding.
Baby Yoda, everybody.
Let's not do Baby Yoda.
We're not doing Baby
Okay,
Yoda.
Chippendale.
Baby Yoda is weird.
Okay, bye everybody.
But I do like the Mandalorian. Just saying.
Yeah.